Sports Coach. Gold Reef Resorts Medallion, Grade 1. 1200 meters. Here they come from the 1200 meter marker. Tuscan Sky began readily on the left-hand side. Kavanaugh's in touch. Black body with the red cap. Sports Coach is there down the centre. Manger's just a length or two off them. Copper Parade. Starfire and Linkman to the stand side. Furious Dancers just off the first call. Go-Go Lucci's a bit keen to the stand side as they sort themselves into stride. Jet Legend and Sky Marshall a couple of lengths off them. Right up the inside, Tuscan Sky at the 700 meter marker. Copper Parade looks to go with him. Kavanaugh's 2 lengths off them. Sports Coach to the stand side. Starfire, Linkman. Go-Go Lucci tries to get a bit closer. Furious Dancer down the centre. St. Pierre. Then comes Sky Marshall. They come to the 300 meter marker. It's Tuscan Sky up the inside. Kavanaugh's down the centre. Sports Coach towards the outside. Inside the 150. Kavanaugh's there down the centre. Sports Coach. Linkman between them. Tuscan Sky's up the inside. A 4-way go the last 100. Linkman and Sports Coach. There's nothing in it. Linkman coming home hard as they hit the line. Linkman got up to deny Sports Coach. Then came in behind these Tuscan Sky. Kavanaugh's just in behind these. Linkman with a scintillating display this afternoon. Well, let's see number 7, Linkman and Alec Forbes. He gives a big salute just past the post. Sports Coach and Linkman, but number 7, Linkman is going to do enough. He wins a neck decision, and this is a big victory for this fella from the Dennis Drier stable. He rises above all this afternoon. Sports Coach has a cracking run back in second, then Tuscan Sky and Kavanaugh back in third, but number 7, Linkman for Messrs. Nestat Blankenberg will come good for the Dennis Drier stable. 300 to go. You can see they spread across the track. A 4-way go. Linkman, Sports Coach down the inside. Tuscan Sky and Kavanaugh, but the all blue silks of Linkman, the Toreador, is coming home best of all, and it's 3 from 3 at the Scottsville circuit, and he takes this Grade 1 from Sports Coach in second. Tuscan Sky not disgraced, so first and third for the KwaZulu-Natals as we hand you back to the studio.
Well, the race number 6, the Grade 1 for the Colts, that's the Gold Reef Resorts Medallion, has gone to a horse that the stable think very highly of, and he's now stamped himself as one of the best 2-year-olds in the country, winning this Grade 1 race in fine style with jockey Alec Forbes and of course Dennis Drier, and we'll get to chat with one of the owners, that's Greg Blank, later. But Alec, tell us about this horse. You know, I've chatted to Dennis endlessly about him, and you guys always rated him.
I've always thought he's a very good horse. Today obviously was a real test for him. He hadn't come up against anything serious before today, and he duly obliged and won so well.
You know, just having a look at the race and the way things mapped out for you, I had a close eye on you, and you were just always travelling well.
I was always going very, very well. He's going through the 400. I thought I had a big chance, and with 200 to go, I thought this race belongs to me.
Well, it's obviously his biggest win of his career, and Dennis will tell us more about where to from now, but compliments on the ride, and all the best for the rest of the day.
Thanks very much, Deez.
Lovely. Jockey Alec Forbes. Let's get trainer Dennis Drier in. Den, come through, my man. Linkman has come to do it and do it in fine style here. You know, the man, and just the way he's won his last 2 starts over the course and distance, he's obviously shown you tons of ability, and nice to see him put it all together on a big race day.
Absolutely. Look, you know, I've got so many thank yous. First of all, I've got to thank Duncan Barry. When he knew I was getting this horse, he phoned me, he said, "Uncle Den, I'm sending you a champion." Dunks, no truer words have ever been said to me by a breeder. To Greg, Larry and Gary Berg, I believe every trainer in Cape Town was after this horse. And I've got to thank Greg for telling me that he was sending him to me to train. So I think those are all the thank yous. And to Alex, confident ride, great ride. And yeah, what more can I say? Well done to Toreador, to the Alchemy, to Duncan, Greg, everybody. I'm just thrilled to have won this race for everyone.
You know, just coming to the races today, you know you had chances throughout the day, but for this guy to bag the grade 1 against a top-class field of juveniles, I mean, the sky's the limit now, Dan.
Well, you know, Dees, I thought this was one of the strongest medallions, Smirnoffs, that I've seen for a hell of a long time. And we were bullish, but, you know, hard to be bullish with the 2-year-olds that are around. And thank God, Greg, I gave him the confidence, and he knew how bullish we really were. And it's just so wonderful that it's all come off.
Archie, congratulations. We'll be joining you now for the presentation. Well done to trainer Dennis Drier. Come through, Greg Bank. Come through, sir. You're going to represent the owners. And the first thing I'm going to say is that we know that the horse is good, but he obviously had to raise his game to the next level to get this grade 1 under the belt, because we had the best from around the country, and nice to see him do it in such fine style.
Well, listen, Dees, my philosophy is very simple. The racing is that every time we have a win, it's exciting. To win a Group 1, and we've been to Pietermaritzburg for as long as I've been racing, and it's been a real disaster for us. We're ecstatic, but I think a horse like this, and Dennis mentioned it, especially Duncan Barry. I mean, without him, I think Larry and I probably would have given this horse away a lot earlier. To Jane Trotter, who looked after this horse. Even Anna, when I saw in the ring earlier, she said to me she saw this horse grow up. So, you know, there are a lot of people you have to thank. And then we come to Dennis and Jill and his team, Stewie as well, who are, listen, Dennis is an exceptional man. His confidence never lacks. I don't have to tell you. For Dennis, everything is a superstar. With this horse, he said to me, GB, he said, this horse is really good. And I even toned it down a bit for Larry, because Dennis' enthusiasm actually, you know, at the end of the day, good, bad, or indifferent, and we love him, you'll end up being a little bit poorer at the end of the day. but be that as it may, I think Alex rode a fantastic race. I think to Gold Circle, always on a day like today, their hosting is superb, the food is excellent, they really have a fantastic setting. I think they're really doing a fantastic job. And sometimes I always say, tongue-in-cheek, that Pumulena maybe can learn a bit on the hosting side. But I think they've really done a great job, and thanks to everyone concerned.
Well, I'm sure the authorities appreciate those kind words, but to yourself and your partners, all the best with the horse, and may you go from strength to strength.
I always like to give a little, if I was saying earlier to Derek Minnie's son, you know, he likes it when I thank my wife, and it'd be remiss if I didn't, because she lets me come and my little kids. Thank you, darling. And here we are. It's very exciting. But really, once again, to all the people involved, you know, we're having fun, and that's the most important thing.
Enjoy the rest of it. We'll be joining you shortly for the presentation.
Thank you very much.
Lovely. Greg Bank representing the owners there. And in about a minute or so, you'll be joining us back for the presentation of the Grade 1 Gold Reef Resorts Gold Medallion.